News, my lovely, wonderful people. Femi Falana clarifies FCT status amidst confusion on declaration of President-elect Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. A senior advocate of Nigeria is Femi Falana, also a human rights activist. And you know that our president-elect Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, as declared by INEC, did not score 25% in FCT, and this has become a serious boom for contention as a lot of persons and people continue to ask the question, was he right that he was declared the president-elect despite not scoring 25% in FCT? So this is what is happening, honestly, sincerely, now as we speak. And so many people are asking the question, what about FCT? Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, gives clarification. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thanks for now. It's happening, my lovely, wonderful people. Femi Falana clarifies FCT status amidst confusion on declaration of president-elect. Human rights lawyer Femi Falana San has revealed that vote cast in all parts of Nigeria is equal, whether in FCT, in any part of the country, is all equal. There is no disparity amongst any of the states. Femi Falana, who spoke on Channel's television program Sunday Politics, added that the Federal Capital Territory has been interpreted to be the country's 37th state. He was addressing Section 134 of the 1999 Constitution, which has become a contention topic in the wake-up of the 2023 presidential election. Femi Falana, however, said he would not make a firm statement on the matter at this time because it has developed into a serious legal case that is currently paddling in the court, and he would not want to interfere with investigations. He noted that court ruling on Abuja's status already exists. The law says, I have expressed an opinion on Section 134 of the Constitution on the 23rd of January this year. That is about a month before the presidential election. On that occasion, I expressed a legal opinion, and that is why I am very hasty to join the bandwagon where lawyers started to give political interpretation of that section. I did state that there is no electoral college in Nigeria, and therefore the votes cast or recorded in any part of the country are equal. Section 134 of the Constitution specifically requires a winner of a presidential election to meet certain requirements. The first one is to score the majority of the lawful votes, and the second is terrestrial sequel, a third majority of the state and the Federal Capital Territory. And since the FCT has been interpreted to be a 37th state in Nigeria for that purpose of the Constitution, I didn't see any controversies at the material time, and that was when I expressed my opinion. But now that it has become a serious legal issue and the matter is now peddling in court, I am very reluctant to speak definitely on the section because these are now decisions of the court on the status in Abuja. And the 1999 Constitution has stipulated that the winner of the country's presidential election must receive at least one quarter of the vote cast in at least 2/3 of the federation states and the FCT. However, there were concerns about how the Independent National Electoral Commission interpreted that section of the Constitution when Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress, who was declared the winner of the February 25th election, failed to receive 25% of the vote of the FCT. Both the People Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and Peter Obi of the Labour Party has filed petition at the Presidential Election Tribunal challenging Tinubu's declaration as the winner of the election, as Atiku and Obi finished second and third respectively in this very election. So here it is. This is what is going on right now. The meaning of what has happened has become a serious call for concern, as it is sparking up a lot of reaction, with everybody asking what's the meaning of that very portion of the law. What exactly is that portion of the law saying to every one of us? As it stands right now, Peter Obi, every single person is on the same page. Atiku have all gone to court as regards to that section, asking the same question: did Tinubu meet that requirement? Femi Falana, senior advocate of Nigeria, said he does not want to meddle into the discussion. He did give an opinion right even before the election. However, the matter now is raging in court, and it will be wrong as the senior advocate of Nigeria to put a definitive statement to say this is the length and breadth, head and tail of this matter. I've said it, so it must be evermore. Because at this point in time, the courts, will have to give definition to what that part of the Constitution now says. Because it feels like FCT is a different, if it with the judgment, with the people's perspective, it feels like FCT is now the hen that lays the golden egg. Every other state lays normal egg. And so if you don't have 25% of FCT, you did not win. And you and I know that Tinubu got, is it 20 or 19%? Peter Obi have 50 something percent. So all these matters are in court as we speak. These are matters now in court. So like Femi Falana said, a wise man, it would be wrong for him to say, it is what it is, this is it, it must be this way. It would be wrong for him to give a definitive word to say this is what that section says. So everybody needs to now give interpretation. The court, it will be ironed out in court as they smuggle it out with legal words, section, subsection, this, that said this. They will be able to iron it out definitively and be able to give perspective to what that very part have said. This election has turned out to be one of the most controversial one ever to have been, graced our political scene. Because in this election, people participated in no small way. Yes, people did. They participated in no small way. Bye for now.